Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we have Felita Cervantes Ruark, and forgive me if I'm not pronouncing her name correctly. And I'm not even sure if that's her married name or her maiden name. Date of last contact, June 23rd, 1990, from Conyers, Georgia, age 26, 5'1", 105 pounds, Asian. Left a motel in Conyers, Georgia to meet her ex-husband at McDonald's in Madison, Georgia. She was never heard from again. Her vehicle was found abandoned at the McDonald's. So it sounds like she went to meet her ex-husband, and just disappeared. Black hair, brown eyes, LSW neon green shirt and shorts. And here's a picture of her. And there's another photo of her as well. Huh. Strange photo. Oh, is that what she was wearing when she went missing? How did they get that photo? Okay, here's the Charlie Project, and it says she was born in 1963, June 25th. It says she was 5'1", 105 pounds, wearing a neon green shirt and neon green shorts. Doesn't that look like what that is, what she's wearing? Black hair, brown eyes, pierced ears. Last seen in Madison, Georgia, the day before her 27th birthday. She was in the process of a divorce at the time and was allegedly planning to meet her husband and daughter that day. She has never been heard from again. After her disappearance, her car was found in the parking lot of a business in Madison. Her husband, who resided in Jackson, Mississippi at the time of her disappearance, denies having seen his wife on the day she vanished. Well, of course he's going to deny it, whether he saw her or not. If he did something, he's going to deny it. So we don't know. Or even having had plans to see her. What? So who did she tell she was supposed to meet him, and why would they think that if she wasn't supposed to meet him? Now I'm confused. Is it possible he's telling the truth? Did somebody else make that up? Who did she tell? I don't know. So, and then I found this, and it looks like it's under her name, so I don't know if it's the same person. I don't know how common of a name that is, but there's an address in North Carolina and addresses in Mississippi. Where did her husband live? Jackson, Mississippi, right? And Jackson, Mississippi, Jackson, Mississippi, Jackson, Mississippi, and Jacksonville, North Carolina. So is he using her name? Or does her daughter have the same name? Or is somebody using her name that lives at those addresses? Or is it just a coincidence? I don't know, but there's that. Makes me wonder if somebody else is using her name for some reason, or maybe her daughter has the same name. And then there's this that was in the newspaper. It says Felita. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Cervantes Ruark checked into a motel in Conyers Saturday with her friend Venus Miranda. Conyers Police Lieutenant Ron Godwin said Mrs. Ruark has not been seen since Sunday morning when, according to Miss Miranda, she left the motel to meet her former husband, James Ruark, at McDonald's in Madison. See, she did tell somebody, so they did know. Lieutenant Godwin said Mr. Ruark, however, denied there were ever any arrangements for such a meeting. Lieutenant Godwin said Mrs. Ruark's car was found Monday in the parking lot of a supermarket 2 miles from the McDonald's. Mrs. Ruark, a native of the Philippines, is 5'1", 105 pounds, and has dark brown hair and brown eyes. She was wearing a neon green shirt and shorts when she was last seen Sunday. A 39-year-old Villa Rica woman disappeared Friday from a southwest Atlanta cemetery. Okay. Which is somebody else. So, and then this was June 27th, 1990. So not even 2 months later, almost 2 months later, this is in a thing, he's already filed it. Who knows when he filed it, but it comes up 2 months later in the newspaper where her husband, James Garland Ruark, filed a civil action against her, and he knows she's missing by the state of Mississippi, address unknown. So, requiring her to mail or hand deliver. He knows he's not going to get a response, right? If not, a judgment by default will be entered against you for the money or other relief demanded by him. Not even 2 months later, after she's gone missing, and he knows she's missing. It doesn't make any sense to me. Anyway, so then I'm looking for missing persons to see if maybe somebody could be her. And we have this one. It says Hispanic Latino, but there's some pictures. 5'2", 101 pounds. Age 15 to 24 years old. Estimated year of death is 0 to 23. Cedartown, Georgia. Polk County, found in burned residence in Cedartown, Georgia. Not recognizable, charred, burned. I don't know when it burned. But it says brown eyes. Makes me sound like it was recent. And then we have this female. Estimated year of death is 1950 to 2007. Found in Titus, Alabama. And age 30 to 40. Height about 5 foot tall. And that's estimated years of age. Remains found wrapped in a tarp and buried on private property. Landowner, who has rarely visited the property since 1991, found the remains when gardening. Long, dark brown hair. So the hair was probably longer than that. I don't know if the hair would be right, but I was just wondering if that could be her. I don't know, but something had to happen to her. Anyway, oh, and then you look at it. I should have pulled this up because I was considering if he did something to her and he was going to Mississippi, with her remains, he could have been going this way. Right? And what part of Mississippi was it? It was Jackson, Mississippi, wasn't it? Jackson, Mississippi, right? So if I add a destination and I put Jackson, Mississippi as being the destination, then it's right along the way. So if he left here with her and buried her here and went there, this Jane Doe is right along the way, and she died 1950 to 2007. So to me, that makes perfect sense. If it was him that did it. And this one I don't know because I don't understand how they knew the color of the eyes. But if I replace this with this, I don't know if that's on the way. I don't know, it seems a bit out of the way, but maybe. It's not too far out of the way. But this one, it's right there along the way. Right? So this one, I was wondering if that could be her. 30, age 26, estimated age 30 to 40. I don't know. We may never know. So if you have any information, even if somebody's been drinking and talking along the years, you're not sure if it's accurate, you're not sure if it's true, it's just hearsay. Whatever information you have, please contact authorities. You can email them, you can email detectives, and you can CC on the email to the police as well as the sheriff's department, and you can email different individuals. That way you make sure that they hold each other accountable to take the information down that you sent them. And that way, if some of the emails don't work anymore, that way you know that someone will receive it. You can also write them letters if you feel like you want to remain anonymous, or you could go in and fill out paperwork, however you want to do it. But please contact them if you have any information about what might have happened to her. And if you know who either of these Jane Does might be, please contact authorities and let them know that as well. Don't forget to pray for their families and their loved ones. Feel free to leave comments and have a blessed day. Bye-bye.